Heated arguments are nothing new to 90 Day Fiancé viewers, but there have been some moments in the franchise when emotions ran so high that drinks, food, and more have been flung during altercations. Thankfully, these mercurial franchise cast members, for the most part, chose to toss something soft or liquid, and their counterparts were probably grateful. Though it's never okay to get physically violent in an argument, it's impossible to deny the compelling television that comes from something like a drink tossed in a cast member's face. Drama is instantly heightened when a glass of wine, dessert, or even a high-heel shoe gets chucked across a room, and in the 90 Day Fiancé franchise there have been several memorable moments when stars have gotten fed up and escalated the situation. These cast members threw food, drinks, and more at their partners and family, resulting in iconic moments that have entered the 90 Day Fiancé Hall of Fame. Though the aggression was not always justified, these instances of items tossed in anger were some of the most dramatic the franchise has ever seen, and fans know that participating stars are not ones to be crossed. On 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? There has been a lot of conflict between Andre Castravet, Elizabeth Podhost, and Elizabeth's family. Andre initially wanted to borrow $100,000 from his father-in-law Chuck to start his own business, but Chuck suggested Andre work for him instead and learn about the business, which caused a major rift in the family. In one memorable episode, Chuck tried taking his family out for a nice day on the boat, but their nautical outing got tense quickly, and Elizabeth and her sister Becky got into a fight. Becky called Libya FG brat and insulted Andre as well, so Elizabeth threw her glass of rosé at Becky, who threw her own glass right back at Elizabeth. Their conflict evolved into a shoving match that the rest of the family had to break up. After divorcing wife Larissa Lima, Colt started talking to another Brazilian bombshell, Jess Caroline, and he visited her in Brazil. But Colt had met and developed an interest in now wife Vanessa Guerra before he started dating Jess, which made Jess uncomfortable, and she made Colt promise to not talk to Vanessa anymore. However, Colt didn't keep his word and even tapped Vanessa to watch his cats while he was gone. When Jess found out, she was furious, and their conflict came to a head when Jess stormed into Colt's room, kicked off her heels, and chucked them at her now ex-boyfriend while screeching that he lied to her. Colt looked like a deer in headlights and tried to reason with her, but Jess was done and peaced out, calling him trash. Tim was smitten with Jennifer when they were dating long distance, but when he visited her in Colombia, their relationship took a turn. Jennifer was extremely jealous, so it's no surprise that Tim was hesitant to tell her that his last girlfriend was from Colombia too, and that he just recently got a text from her. In one episode, Tim came clean while he and Jennifer were at lunch. Jennifer quickly became angry, but she was really set off by the fact that the ex was still in Tim's phone as mommy. An enraged Jennifer grabbed her full cup of beer and splashed it right in Tim's face. Related, 90 Day Fiancé. Couples who evolved the most since their franchise debut. Despite Lo initially catfishing her, Narkia traveled to Vietnam to meet him anyway. On one memorable episode, Lo introduced Narkia to a friend one night and things started out well, and the three went to get ice cream. However, Lo's friend revealed that Lo initially tried to get back together with his baby mama, but when that didn't work he moved on to Narkia. Lo had initially told Narkia that the mother of his child was dead, and Narkia was furious not only that Lo lied to her, but that he was trying to reconcile with his ex while he was talking to her at the start of their relationship. Narkia smashed her ice cream cone into the side of Lo's face and stormed off. Biniyam Sheepra's sisters have never gotten along well with the mother of his son, Ariella, and some fans think they've actively tried to sabotage their brother's relationship. Ariella and Biniyam are in the 90 Day Fiancé Season 9 cast, and the trailer teased a major confrontation between Ariella and Biniyam's sister Wish. Wish claims Ari doesn't respect Biniyam or his family and calls Ariella psycho. But when Ariella states, "I'm not going to marry you guys, I'm marrying Biniyam," Wish sees red and tosses a very full glass of wine in Ariella's face before walking away from the cameras. On 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 Day Season 3, Angela was fed up with Michael's lies and her jealousy was in full force. After getting into a fight, Michael was worried that it would be the end of their relationship. His first peace offering was a bottle of Coke, which Angela smacked to the ground. The next day, Angela hit the streets in Lagos, and Michael tried to give Angela a cake to apologize, a trick that had worked for him in the past. Angela said, "I feel like he's manipulating me with the cake," and informed Michael, "I want trust, not a cake," and perfectly smacked the entire dessert into his face. In recent episodes of Before the 90 Days, Kim finally found out that the Zara, who was the subject of Usman's new music video, was a real woman he had dated. She was furious that he would ask her to come to Tanzania while he's filming a music video about another woman. "This is funny," Usman joked during one confrontation, not taking KM seriously. Kim took his response as a challenge and threw her glass of water in his face. As far as things to get hit in the face with, water is pretty innocuous, and Osman still seemed to find it funny. These 90-Day Fiancé cast members let their tempers go to 11 during their most memorable fights and lashed out with whatever liquid, food, or footwear they had within arm's reach. Though they weren't always in the right, these stars made sure their argument opponents didn't get away clean.